Hi everyone, this is just Martin91, and I'm reviewing Fast and Furious 8, otherwise known as Fate of the Furious. I haven't done a review in a while, for specific reasons. Anyway, cutting to the point. Basically, this takes place soon after Furious 7. Letty and Dom are on their honeymoon, and that's when the plot just kicks off. I found that the trailer, even though it seemed like it spoiled a lot, there's this movie specifically was way more story driven in my opinion than action driven. Yes, there's action in it, but that's not what drives the story essentially. There's a lot more to back it up. And the trailer itself, I guess, revealed that because you see what Dom is doing, and you're probably thinking in the back of your mind that there must be something going on, something that is forcing his hand and something, and you're going to be right. It was an obvious conundrum, but what was behind it? That was the mystery, and I'm not going to reveal it to you. You're going to have to watch the movie. It is, what I'm going to say though, is that it is a really big push for the franchise that moves it forward. It is really well done. It actually ends with a cliffhanger that I believe actually makes me interested in the next episode, episode 9. Didn't think I was going to say that. It actually goes on to the line of I actually would be saying that it actually connects other movies too, 6, 7, and 8. It connects them all to the point where, yes, it had many connections and like small story transitions and stuff like that, but this actually like creates, this movie itself fills in holes in other movies that seemed like, they just left it up in the air. Now, I don't think that the writers were like the MCU, that they write these things way ahead and ahead and ahead and ahead and ahead. I have a feeling that I don't know what the 8th movie would have been like if Paul Walker would have been still with us, and if he was part of the movie. I don't know what angle they would have taken. I don't know what rewrites they were going to do, because I know that the 8th movie was in development for a while, but I feel like the transition to what this movie became, it looks really good. I am probably going to see it again, and I wasn't one of those people who repeated every single chapter multiple times in theaters, but I am going to have to see this one again. The story is really well done. Charlize Theron as the villain is actually really, really, really well done. Her motives are quite true and really well established. Character development is really essential in this movie. I don't want to overdo it, but I did like it, and I am interested in what you think. There's honestly not much I can tell about the plot. That's not going to spoil too much. The trailer itself sums up the basis of it, but what's behind it, you're going to actually have to watch the movie for that. I actually feel like this is better than Furious 7. Don't get me wrong, Furious 7 was a better action movie in my opinion. It was a better action movie, but this had dramatic elements to it. Dramatic elements that actually built to the storyline. It gave a context that, in my opinion, if they want to build a future trilogy in this, if these are going to be the last 2 movies that follow, if it has this kind of substance, it could actually work. And I was doubting the franchise. I was doubting where it was going, but honestly, I was pleasantly surprised, and I'm actually really interested in what you have to say. This was way more of like a thought process for me than a review, but I mean, as I said, there's not much I can say without spoiling too much. It is really, really, really well done, in my opinion. And I'm open to listen to all your opinions. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys later.